Alright, if you're in high school, then these tips are just for you. I'm in college right now and I've experienced the 4 years of high school, so these are the main tips I've found helpful when I was in high school that I wish I heard or knew when I was coming in. These tips can still help you even if you're still in high school. As long as you start, that's all that matters. First tip is to get your bag up. What that means is find a part-time job or find a full-time job during the summer. Either way, get money. And when you get that money, save it. Save most of it, spend a little bit. So when I was in high school, I found a job at a pizza place. I just walked around asking places if they're hiring, and this was one of them. They accepted me, and I just worked at the front, being the cashier, taking calls, orders, packing food, making frozen yogurt. It was a lot as a first job, but that really helped me develop different skills like how to talk to people, communicate, managing things, managing orders, managing my time, all that good stuff. And now I'm sure you're able to find a part-time job anywhere, so look around your city or your town, ask around. They can be online too, and yeah, get yourself a job. Now once you have this money, you'll feel free. You'll feel like you have good financial freedom because you have your money, you don't have to worry about any other finances, and you don't have to depend on your parents. And that's good, but also spend responsibly, save a lot. One of my mistakes I didn't do was save for a car, because when you're in college, or if you go to college, it might be a big college, or you might have a job somewhere else that requires transportation, and having a car is very helpful with that. Also, you should save for college if you're planning to go to college, so get a savings account with a high yield, just put it in there until you graduate and pay for college, because getting out a loan isn't ideal, and you want to minimize the amount you have to loan out in order to go to college. Number 2, which is a big one, is to disregard status. When I was in high school, freshman, sophomore year, I was new to that high school and I just wanted to be popular. I wanted to be with the cool kids, do what they're doing, all that fun jazz. That didn't really help me with my personal development. I mean, it was a good negative thing because I kind of grew from it. I discovered what I was doing wrong and I changed myself from that. But don't get sucked into the peer pressure just because you want to do something just to be popular. Don't do that. It's not good for you. You might question your morals. You might do things that you actually don't want to do. And that's just not good in general. But remember, status doesn't matter whether you're in high school, doesn't matter, don't pay attention to it. Stay real with you, do what you want. Number 3 is to learn. And what I mean by that is that you're in high school, you want to learn all those things that you can, attend certain classes, do clubs, do sports, all that jazz, because high school, you want to find your interests, you want to narrow down your interests. You can find other hobbies, but the main reason is to find an interest so you can pursue it in college or something else. Because finding an interest and a passion is very important for your development in life. Now for non-academic skills, you can learn how to communicate, how to handle conflict, everything like that. And that also ties in with the first tip, which was to find a job, because a job can help you develop good communicating skills, how to handle your emotions, how to deal with hard people. And that's a very important skill to have in life. Also with learning, find something challenging. Challenges help you learn and help you grow. Challenges are good in general because if you do something and it's not challenging, then what's the point? So challenge yourself every day, do something challenging, find a job that may put you out of your comfort zone, something that makes you want to practice a new skill. And yeah, on to the 4th tip. Now the 4th tip is for those doing sports. Now of course, sports is just for fun. You get to be with people, your friends, you get wins, you get losses. It's a fun experience. But if you want to do it in college, you better listen up. So personally, I didn't start getting serious with my sport, track and field, until junior year. And that was during the pandemic where I had a lot of time in my hands and I was just training and I really loved it. But with that, I had to find a coach, which I wasn't able to do because of the pandemic. I had to learn the sports itself. So I had to learn how to coach myself, see what I was doing wrong, training plan, nutrition, recovery. I had to learn that all by myself. And if you're trying to do a sport in college, you have to learn your sport. You have to learn what you have to do, what you need to do, what's important, how to fix your form, because sometimes you might not have a coach available and all you have is yourself. Also, some mistakes I wasn't doing while in high school when I was trying to pursue my sport at the higher level was joining clubs. Now, I've Googled clubs around my area trying to find them and join them. I couldn't find any, which sucked, but if you have a club available or an AAU club in general or a team, something like that, join it, because you'll be with people who actually want to go to that higher level. You'll be with people who are at the higher level. You'll you'll be with people who are better than you, and that's good because you can learn from them, you can make mistakes, learn all of that, because being in an environment that actually wants to put you better is really good for you. Now, if you can afford it, find coaching. I found coaching very helpful. It was just expensive, and that conflicted with my coaching at high school, which I definitely felt like the private coaching was more beneficial than the high school coach in general. But if you have the funds, do coaching because they can really help you find your mistakes. They'll tell you what to fix. They can even make a program for you, but the main thing is they can review you, see what you're doing wrong, and find a solution for you to be better. And that's what coaching is. Lastly, if you're trying to do sports in college, you have to be active with recruiting. Once your sophomore year ends, be more active on social media, because coaches look at your social media, they'll see what you post, what you look like, what your races are, or whatever sports you do. But being active is very important because other coaches can look at you. Maybe you have good potential, maybe they see a problem with you, but they feel like they can fix it to make you good for their team, all that jazz. I know Twitter is a good place for that. You can literally DM coaches, you can post your highlights, post your times or whatever sports you do on Twitter. People can, reach out to other coaches, stuff like that. I've seen it myself. I've even seen coaches recruit from Twitter. I've seen them post like, hey, I'm looking for an athlete XYZ. If anyone knows one, DM me. So getting your presence on social media is very important if you're trying to get recruited. Now, one thing I did was email coaches. Emailing coaches is also very good because it's more like a formal meeting, introduction, especially for those old coaches out there. They might not have social media, so emailing them is a very good way to communicate with them, seeing if they're looking for anybody, seeing if you fit with their teams and requirements. And if you need help with that, DM me, but I can also make a video about recruiting. And yeah, that is all the tips I have for you today. There'll be more high school tips. If you need help with your life or training, I can help you with that. That could be time management, scheduling, budgeting. It could be really anything. DM me, we can have a call, it's for free, and I'll be glad to help you. Lastly, I save this plug for last. I got new merch. So if you're interested in this hoodie, I'll leave the link in the description below for a pre-order. And yeah, I got the logo here. I got the name on the sides. If you like it, it'll be in the link of the description below. So yeah, get one if you want one. It's out there. Just know that the stock is limited, so first come, first serve. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you want to know 4 daily habits that will help you level up in life, click this video up here.